I'm delighted to have this opportunity to thank the people of Flanders, and especially Ypres and members of the Last Post Association, for continuing to honor the sacrifice of our fallen.
What if a single private remark from one of the royal family's most respected figures revealed more about the monarchy's future than years of official speeches ever could? Imagine a conversation so unexpected that royal commentators couldn't stop talking about it. No grand announcement, no palace statement, just one reported comment quietly shared behind closed doors that has sparked a much bigger question. Is Catherine, Princess of Wales, quietly becoming the woman who will define the next era of the British monarchy? According to several royal commentators, the discussion began after reports emerged that the Duke of Kent spoke warmly about Catherine during a private royal gathering. While no official transcript has ever been released, the reported praise quickly captured the attention of royal watchers around the world. And that's where this story becomes even more fascinating. Because when someone like the Duke of Kent speaks, people tend to listen very carefully. But why would one reported remark generate so much discussion inside royal circles? The answer lies in who the Duke of Kent is and why his opinion carries unusual weight. Before we continue, if you enjoy thoughtful royal family analysis, don't forget to subscribe and let us know your opinion in the comments below. For decades, the Duke of Kent has earned a reputation as one of the monarchy's most respected senior figures. Unlike royals who frequently dominate newspaper headlines, he has spent much of his life serving the crown quietly, carrying out official duties without seeking attention. That quiet dedication has made him a symbol of continuity, loyalty, and tradition. Royal historians often describe him as someone who values stability above everything else. So whenever his name becomes linked to any conversation about the future of the monarchy, people naturally begin paying closer attention. But this isn't really just a story about the Duke of Kent. It's about the woman many believe has gradually become the monarchy's strongest public asset. Over the past several years, Catherine has transformed from a popular royal into one of the institution's most trusted representatives. Whether attending state occasions, supporting Prince William during challenging periods, or championing causes such as early childhood development, she has consistently projected calm, professionalism, and stability. Perhaps even more importantly, she has done so without becoming drawn into public controversy. That measured approach has earned praise from royal analysts across the political spectrum. Opinion polls have repeatedly placed Catherine among the most admired members of the royal family, with many commentators arguing that public confidence in her continues to grow year after year. But growing popularity inside the royal family doesn't happen in isolation. Every shift in public admiration changes expectations. Every successful appearance creates new comparisons. And according to many royal observers, that's exactly where this story begins to take an unexpected turn. Because as Catherine's influence continues to grow, attention has started shifting toward another senior royal, someone whose own position has also evolved dramatically over recent years. And that's where Queen Camilla unexpectedly enters the conversation. As public discussion surrounding Catherine continued to grow, many royal commentators noticed something interesting. The conversation was no longer focused only on her popularity. It had begun to center on what her growing influence might mean for the future of the monarchy itself. That shift is important, because in the royal family, influence isn't always measured by titles. Sometimes it's measured by public confidence, consistency, and the ability to represent the crown during periods of uncertainty. And that's exactly why some commentators believe Catherine's rise has become impossible to ignore. Since becoming queen alongside King Charles III, Queen Camilla has worked steadily to establish her place within an institution shaped by centuries of tradition. After years of public scrutiny, she has carried out official duties with consistency and has taken on an increasingly visible role supporting the king. There is no official evidence that Queen Camilla reacted negatively to the reported comments about Catherine or that any disagreement exists between them. However, royal analysts often point out that media comparisons between senior royals can quickly create narratives that take on a life of their own. And in today's media landscape, perception can sometimes become almost as powerful as reality. But while headlines focus on comparisons, Another development has quietly been unfolding behind the scenes. Prince William and Catherine have gradually become the royal couple many people associate with the monarchy's future. Whether representing the crown at major state occasions, meeting world leaders, or launching long-term charitable initiatives, the Prince and Princess of Wales increasingly appear to embody the next generation of royal leadership. Interestingly, this transformation hasn't been driven by dramatic announcements. Instead, it has happened through years of consistent public service. Royal historians often argue that the monarchy survives not because it changes overnight, but because it evolves slowly while preserving its traditions. And many observers believe William and Catherine represent exactly that balance between continuity and modernization. Then there's another detail that makes the reported remarks from the Duke of Kent even more significant. Throughout his lifetime, he has rarely been associated with public controversy or political drama. His reputation has always been built on discretion, loyalty, and respect for the institution. That's why even an unconfirmed report suggesting he spoke highly of Catherine naturally attracted attention from royal watchers. Some analysts see it as a symbolic endorsement of her steady approach to royal life. Others urge caution, reminding everyone that private conversations are often impossible to verify and should not be treated as official palace positions. That distinction matters, because speculation, no matter how widely repeated, is still different from confirmed fact. Even so, the bigger question refuses to go away. As King Charles continues leading the monarchy and Prince William prepares for greater responsibilities in the years ahead, who will ultimately become the public face that defines the institution for future generations? For an increasing number of commentators, the answer seems clearer than ever. Not because of one reported conversation, not because of one headline, but because of years of carefully built public trust. And if that trust continues to grow, the monarchy's next defining chapter may already be quietly taking shape, right before the world's eyes. But perhaps the most revealing part of this story isn't what was reportedly said behind palace doors. It's what those reports have encouraged millions of people to ask about the future of the royal family. And that question becomes even more compelling when we look at what Catherine has been doing away from the headlines. While royal headlines often focus on moments of controversy, Catherine's journey has largely been defined by something very different: consistency. For years, she has followed a careful approach, one built around public service, family values, and long-term commitment rather than short-term attention. And according to many royal observers, that strategy may be one of the biggest reasons her reputation continues to strengthen. Because in the world of royalty, popularity can change quickly, but trust is built slowly. Since becoming Princess of Wales, Catherine has expanded her public role while maintaining the calm and disciplined image that has become closely associated with her. From supporting early childhood initiatives to representing important charitable causes, she has focused much of her work on issues designed to create long-term impact. Supporters argue that this approach reflects a style of leadership similar to what many admired during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a focus on duty, patience, and service above personal recognition. And this may explain why so much attention is now placed on the partnership between William and Catherine. Prince William has spoken about creating a monarchy that respects tradition while also connecting with a changing world. Many analysts believe Catherine's public style fits naturally within that vision. Together, they represent a younger generation of royals expected to guide the institution through a completely different era, one where public opinion, social media, and global attention play a much greater role than ever before. But the road ahead will not be simple. The royal family has always existed under intense public observation, and every gesture, appearance, and statement is analyzed closely. For Queen Camilla, King Charles, William, and Catherine, maintaining unity and public confidence remains one of the greatest challenges of modern royal life. Perhaps that is why this entire discussion has attracted so much attention. The story is not only about one reported conversation, it is about what that conversation represents to millions of royal watchers around the world. A monarchy entering a new phase, a younger generation preparing for greater responsibility, and a public searching for signs of what the future might look like. Whether the Duke of Kent's reported remarks happened exactly as described remains unknown. There has been no official announcement declaring Catherine the future defining figure of the monarchy. But the reaction to the story reveals something important. People are already watching Catherine's role very closely. They are looking at her leadership style, her public presence, and her ability to represent the institution during times of change. And perhaps the biggest question is not whether Catherine is already shaping the monarchy's future. Perhaps the real question is how much influence she will have when that future finally arrives. The coming years will reveal whether the Prince and Princess of Wales become the central figures of a new royal era, or whether history takes another unexpected turn. One thing, however, is clear. Catherine's journey inside the royal family has entered a new chapter, and every step she takes will continue to attract worldwide attention. Now we want to hear from you. Do you believe Catherine represents the future direction of the monarchy? Or do you think royal commentators are reading too much into speculation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this royal analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories about the future of the House of Windsor.